is chapter number 3. Okay, now what is business services? What are different types of business services that we are going to learn in these 2 chapters? Students, in earlier chapter also, in auxiliary trade, we understood that all those kind of services which are helpful to grow, to expand, and for smooth running of business are known as auxiliary services. And we had an example of banking, insurance, transportation, communication, warehousing, etc. So those auxiliary services are also known as business services. Those auxiliary services are also known as business services. Major kind of business services which are helpful for business are insurance, postal services, that is communication, transportation, godowns, that is warehousing, banks. Okay, so in this chapter of business services part 1, we are going to study about insurance, postal services, the types of it, godown and warehouses, transportation services. Clear? In this chapter we will be covering these 4 points, and in next chapter we will be covering banking services. Okay, so we'll start with insurance. What do you mean by insurance? Every one of us do have heard the word insurance, and many of us will be well versed with the insurance. But what is the actual meaning of insurance? Anyone? Just remember, and then we'll see that you are correct or not. So according to this, what is the meaning? Insurance refers to that return contract or agreement between two parties through which the insurer pays premium and against getting an undertaking from the insurer that he will be compensated as per the risk covered and the amount decided for the financial loss. Okay, now what is this? Let us go through it. Now what is insurance? Insurance is a return contract or agreement. It is a return contract or agreement between two parties. Now whose are the two parties? One is the one who is getting insured, and one is the one who is providing insurance. So one who is getting insured is known as insurer. If I am taking an insurance, I will be known as insurer, and the one who is providing that is insurance company is known as insurer. So it is a return or contract or agreement between two parties, insurer and insurer, that the insurer will compensate. Compensate means make the loss covered or make the profit loss into good. Means the insurer would compensate the risk of the decided amount to insurer in case of any mishappening as decided. For example, if I have taken a fire insurance, so when any loss occurs to me due to fire, then the insurer will pay me the decided amount. That is known as insurance. That is known as insurance. And the contract in return form is known as insurance policy. The contract in return form is known as insurance policy. Insurance does not remove the risk involved, but it compensates for the financial cost. This is very much important. Insurance never remove the risk. Insurance never remove the risk. Rather, it makes the, or it can say, it can compensate the financial loss caused by this risk. Means whatever loss was going to happen will be happening. But yes, insurance makes sure that the financial loss is covered somewhat. Clear? Taking fire insurance doesn't guarantee you that fire will not occur. Taking vehicle insurance will not guarantee you that vehicle will not met with accident or a vehicle will not be lost or stolen. Yes, but it safeguards us from the financial loss. It safeguards us from the financial loss. Clear? Now Principles. Generally, insurance also do have different kinds of principles, but there are major four principles on which we have every insurance work. Now let us see what are those principles. The roots of insurance are connected with society, and it is an agreement between two parties. So insurance is not a simple or ordinary contract, and it cannot be related to law of contract. It is a special form of contract. Hence, apart from law of contract, the following specific principles are also applicable. Means insurance is a special form of contract, so the rules or the principles of insurance cannot be same as any other normal or legal contract. So we have a extra special principles for that. We have a specific principles for that. All the principles of law, or we can say the normal contract or legal contract, are applicable. Over and above that, four important principles are applicable. Now the first principle is principle of utmost good faith. Now what is this? Let us see. The main objective of an insurance contract cannot be making profit. It is only to have compensation for financial loss. The basic law of insurance is a social concept. As such, parties involved in the insurance contract would have mutual and complete faith. While entering into a contract, both the parties should provide all information required regarding the insurance product. While taking an insurance policy, even if the insurance is not asked by either parties, both should provide it if it is felt that it can have an impact on the contract. Any insurance agreement entered not having the necessary information amounts to fraud, and it is against the principle of utmost good faith. Whenever it comes to be known that the principle of utmost good faith is broken, the insurance agreement or policy stands null and void, and the insurer cannot get back the premium already paid, and he loses the right of compensation for the risk. Now, what is utmost good faith? We are saying that none of the insurance policy is for making profit. Means it is not like that we have taken the policy for making loss into profit. It is only for the financial loss covered. Means in future, if any financial loss comes to us or occurs to us, then through insurance we can cover it. We can nullify the effect of financial problem, but we cannot make profit from the finance insurance. Okay, so first thing that was good for is insurance cannot insurance contract cannot be of making profit. It is only for compensation of financial loss. And the core of utmost good faith is saying that both the parties, insurer as well as insuring, should have a mutual faith on each other. Mutual faith on each other means whatever the information is necessary for the policy or for the insurance contract should be disclosed, whether asked or not asked. This is the main concept of utmost good faith. Means if I am getting insured, I am insuring, I should tell each and everything to the insurer which may affect the insurance policy. That is my rule, that is my utmost good faith. Clear? While entering into contract, both the parties should provide all informations required regarding the insurance product. Even if the insurance information is not asked by either parties, both should provide it if it is felt that it can have an impact on the contract. Even the information is not asked, then also we need to provide it if we think that it can hamper the insurance or it can have impact on the insurance. And any information which is required and not given may make the policy or insurance agreement stand null and void. Now what is null and void? Null means zero, void means cancel. So if any information is not disclosed, then the policy may get cancelled. Clear? Now what does principle of indemnity says? Insurance contract is made to compensate for the loss incurred by the insurer. So the main objective of insurance is the principle of indemnity. This principle is used to decide how much insurance company will have to pay to the insurer in the event of loss incurred. Any person who takes an insurance policy can get only compensation for the loss, and he cannot earn profit. In other words, he cannot get additional amount over and above the loss incurred. It is not applicable to the life insurance. Okay. Now first thing, principle of indemnity is not applicable to life insurance. Principle of indemnity is not applicable to life insurance. Now what is principle of indemnity shows? Principle of indemnity main concept behind it is insurance is not for making profit. So any person who takes an insurance policy can get compensation only for the loss. He cannot earn profit. In other words, he cannot get additional amount over and above the loss incurred. Over and above the loss incurred. For example, this is a bit complicated principle. Let us understand with example. Three types of example. First is when we have taken a policy of 3 lakh. Okay, what is indemnity saying? That principle of indemnity is saying that insurance company will cover your loss, but it will not give you, or it cannot be used to make profit. So first take an example that we have taken an insurance policy of 3 lakh for a product which is for a product whose value is 5 lakh. Means for the product of 5 lakh we have taken an insurance policy of 3 lakh, and in the event of complete loss of product, what will be the amount maximum will be getting? 5 lakh of 3 lakh? 3 lakh, because we got insured for only 3 lakhs. We will get an amount of 3 lakh. So this was scenario number 1. Now second scenario, the value of product is again 5 lakh, but value of product 5 lakh, we have again insured it for 3 lakh, but this time when fire occurred, or this time when loss occurred, we were able to manage save the product partially. So the partial damage is done, and the price of, or the cost of partial damage is 2 lakh. So what amount will be getting? 3 lakhs or 2 lakhs or 5 lakhs? None of this. Why? Because we will compare that out of 5 lakhs, goods worth rupees 2 lakh is damage. Means only 40% of good is damage. So out of 3 lakh we will be getting amount equals to 40%. This is principle of indemnity. This is principle of indemnity. Means if 40% good out of total cost is damage, we will get only 40% of total insurance cover. Clear? And third is when the product is rupees 5 lakh, insured for 5 lakh, and then complete damage they will get 5 lakh. Clear? So what insurance company is saying to indemnity, if you have insured your product or insured any good at 100% or above 100%, then you will get full damage. But if you have insured your goods for any percentage less than the cost value, then you will get always damage in the proportionate area. Means if my product is of 5 lakh and I have insured it for 3 lakh, then 100% damage I will get 100% of 3 lakh, 80% damage I will get 80% of 3 lakh, 40% damage I will get 40% of 3 lakh. Clear? This is known as principle of indemnity. Third one, principle of insurable interest. Now what is principle of insurable interest? Principle of insurable interest says the insurer, that is one who is taking insurance, insurer must have financial interest in the product insured. Means the one who is getting insurance for a particular product or a particular article, there must be a financial interest. For example, if I am getting I want to insure for this my laptop, I can get it. If I want to get insured about my smartphone, I can get it insured. But if my vehicles, I can get it insured. But if I want to get insured your smartphone, I won't get an insurance. Why? Because there may be case that I know that your way of using a smartphone is very rough and it may damage early. Okay, so I cannot get it insured for getting money. Okay, simple example. There is a house next to my house which is very old, 70-80 years old, and I know that in recent 1 or 2 years the house will fall down. So I cannot get that house insured because I know that the mishap is going to happen. Only the owner of the house or the one who is living in that house can get that house insured. Means for getting the product insured, there must be some financial interest into it. When I can get your that house insured, when either I'm owner of it or I'm paying rent for it and I'm residing inside. That means when I have a financial interest. When can I get your smartphone insured? When either I have paid for it or I am paying an EMIs for it or I have gifted it. Clear? So in that case, whenever a financial interest is there, then and only a product can be insured by me. Clear? And last one is principle of subrogation. Principle of subrogation says when the policy is taken for insurable product and if it is fully damaged and when the insurance company pays compensation, then the fully damaged products ownership will be with the insurance company. Very easy principle. They are saying that we have insured a product. For example, I have insured this laptop for 100%. Cost of laptop 40,000. I have got an insurance of 40,000, and the laptop stopped working. So I go to the insurance company that I want a new laptop. I bought my price of getting for insurance. So what they did, they paid me a 40%. Now 40,000. Now after paying the compensation, the ownership of this laptop stays with the insurance company. Now they can dismantle it, they can sell it the RAM of it, memory of or RAM of it differently. They can sell it the hardboard or motherboard differently. Whatever they want to do, they can do it. Means after getting the compensation, any money or any salvage value arising from this laptop being and the ownership stays with the insurance company. I don't have any right on this laptop anymore. Clear? So these are the four principles of insurance: principle of utmost good faith, principle of indemnity, principle of insurable interest, and principle of subrogation. Clear? Now we'll move to next topic: types of insurance. Very easy topic. Types of insurance. There are two types of insurance. One is life insurance and other is general insurance. Now, what is life insurance? The insurance of a human being life or any alive being is known as life insurance. The insurance of ourself is known as life insurance. The insurance of ourself is known as life insurance. Life insurance of two types: whole life insurance and endowment insurance. And all the other insurance other than the lives of human beings or other than the life of any creature are known as general insurance. Are known as general insurance. Generally, all the other kinds of insurance except the life are known as general insurance. General insurance are again bifurcated into two: goods and transportation insurance, fire insurance, and other insurance. Now, examples for goods insurance: transportation insurance, marine insurance, rail insurance, air insurance, while other general insurance: insurance against loss, health insurance, insurance against theft, animal insurance, group insurance, sports insurance, vehicle insurance, third party insurance, accident insurance, insurance of employees, calamities, that is national natural disasters insurance. So these